Holy fire, burn away my desire for anything that is not of you, but is of me. I want more of you and less of me. Take me
What are you filming for?
Hey, we can use you on the media team.
Huh?
We can use you on the media team.
Ah.
Maybe.
You are on the media team?
No, but I know people who are.
Ah, okay, good. Jesus, Lamb of God, worthy is the Lamb. Jesus.
Holding tablecloths or knotting them, I guess.
So is this the kitchen of the Horizon?
Hi.
Say hi.
Something like this.
Well, the CUP doesn't allow your church yet. This the last question here is, let's define the location, define the layout.
Yeah, well,
It all takes a little bit of time to do the analysis.
I think they have up to 200 chairs. I think so.
So do you guys, is it just you two living together?
Yeah, we're living pretty good. Yesterday was really hard. We got up in the morning, we started working. Took him to nap, woke up, had some lunch, and then sat in the jacuzzi for a while. We had this big 20-person
These chairs.
Oh, it's like
Sister couldn't see how important her life was and how important all the responsibilities and things she had to do were, and she actually kind of got annoyed that Mary would disengage and actually sit at Jesus' feet. How dare her to choose to do the irresponsible thing and sit at the Lord's feet and listen to him. And I wonder this morning if you are not troubled and worried about many things. Jesus would say to you, Martha, Martha, Bill, Bill, Jeff, Jeff, Susan, Susan. Troubled and worried about so many things. One thing is needed. Mary chose the better thing. It's not that being responsible isn't a good thing, but there's a better thing. That's to sit at the Lord's feet, to let all of those distractions go. Even if it's good stuff like serving. Jesus has come into the house this morning and he wants to meet with us. Wants us to listen, to receive something from him today that will last for eternity. How many things can you do today that will last for eternity? But here in the next half hour or so, there's an opportunity to worship Him, to meet Him, to let Him speak something to your heart that will actually stick forever. See, this isn't just a religious ritual that we do that, oh, it's morning, so let's sing, stand up, get the blood flowing. It's kind of, like a spiritual latte. It's not that. It's not a warm-up for the Word. Worship is a response of our heart to God. As He speaks, as He meets with you, as He comes and He puts His hand on your shoulder and looks into your eyes compassionately and says, wow, so troubled, so worried about so many things when my life is a simple one. There's only one thing you need right now. That's to come to sit at His feet. The feet of the Creator of the universe, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, who loved you so much that He was willing to downgrade His own existence to come live like you and me. To show us the way to have a relationship with God as a Father, not as a judge, not as a far-off, distant king, but as a loving Father. I got home late last night, and my little girl Eliana woke up, and I was sitting on the couch, and she came out and she says, "Daddy, you're home." And she just had her little blankie in her arm, and she just walked over and just climbed up and just plopped and just went right to sleep. And I'm sitting there just stroking her hair, going, just reveling in the moment, and I felt the Lord speak to me, "George, why won't you do this? Why don't you just come plop in my presence and rest? Don't be so worried. Don't be so troubled. Just come and enjoy the warmth of my presence. Soak it in. And everything that scares you and goes bump in the night just disappear in your Father's arms." And so I'm going to ask the team to come up and stand kind of on both sides there. And if you need prayer this morning, if you just can't shake troubles, if you just can't shake the worry, if you can't shake the anxiety, and you need God to move in your heart, then come get some prayer as we worship. The truth is that God is at work. And He is going to do what He's going to do, regardless of how much we worry about it. He knows everything we need, even before we ask. He knows your schedule and how to work it out. He knows the stakeholders in your life that could say yes or no. He knows the finances and the flow of where it's coming and where it's going. He knows your circumstances. He ordained it all to bring you to a place where you could just say, "God, I trust you." Sometimes He makes things difficult just so we have to trust it. Because they're really only difficult for us. They're not difficult for Him. He's got all power. He just says a word and the universe appears. How much more rent money? And so God's going to work. Don't worry about it. Come not so much to pray that God would do something, because God is doing something. Come and pray that your heart would rest in His work.
As we see your face, may we know your heart. May we know your heart. Know your presence. Know your presence. Acceptance as we seek your face. Holy fire, burn away my desire for anything that is not of you, but is of me. I want more of